Hey, TJ, you need to shoot a fucking video.
Let's just do the video on the floor. That'd be pretty cool.
Come on, TJ. Stop coming to fucking... No! Fucking drag your ass.
Stop! I don't want to.
Shut up!
Wait. If I do a YouTube video, can I have some donuts?
Fine. Sweet.
Go away.
Ah, you son of a bitch, you're my fucking worst idiot.
The world is a scary place at the moment, with the TSA forcing you to go through their full body scanners, and if you refuse, the alternative is a nice, friendly, same-sex pat-down. I love it. In America, 1 year everyone's saying, no same-sex marriage. Male-on-male action is a sin, and now it's required to travel through the airport. Isn't that wonderful? And the government's line is, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to fear. But I do have something to hide. My big fat white ass. And no one should see that. Hell, no one should want to see that. And I mean, the pat-downs aren't any better than going through the damn naked machine. You know, you're subjected to a groping session by a guy with a little tiny brain and an inversely proportional amount of power. Ooh, Americans love putting hateful little imbeciles in positions of power, don't they? Hence the fucking DMV, and now the airport. It's just wonderful what we've done, don't you think so? You know what? If a guy is gonna fondle my balls, he's gonna pay $10 like everybody else. And then WikiLeaks releases all this sensitive information, and 70% of people in an MSNBC poll, not a scientific poll, mind you, 70% of people said that they agree with some jackass Republican senator, I forget his name because it's not really important, they agree with him when he says that WikiLeaks should be classified as a terrorist organization. Does that word even mean anything anymore, terrorist? I mean, if you're gonna make WikiLeaks a terrorist organization, then if someone steals a candy bar from Walmart, they're gonna be a retail terrorist. If someone writes a book that disparages the government, they're gonna be a literary terrorist. If someone farts in an elevator, they should be arrested for biochemical warfare and shipped to Guantanamo Bay with the rest of the anti-American buttmongers, god damn it! This is my country. We're doing the same thing to the word terrorist that we did to the word sex offender. Remember when sex offender meant child molester, one who goes out and preys upon children? No longer. Now, if you go into someone's sock drawer and jerk off into one of their socks, now you're a sex offender. Stay away from children when really you're only a threat to socks. Whatever, doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, why should it? Pretty soon, if you're caught looking at a girl's cleavage in public, they're gonna tattoo the word unclean onto your forehead and encourage people to throw rotten apples at your genitals as you walk down the street. That's America, land of the free, home of the brave. We're so fucking free and brave. Have you noticed how free and brave we are? We're so free that we can't say anything, and we're so brave that we have to be patted down every time we go through the airport. I can't wait until someone gets a suicide bomber fetish, and they try to blow themselves up in an American mall or something, and they'll fail because all of the American terrorists fail. Shoe bomber, underwear bomber, none of them know what they're doing. So he's gonna get caught, and the FBI is gonna investigate his motives, and they're gonna realize he's not trying to blow up the Mall for Islam, he's trying to blow it up because it turns him on. It gives him a big old boner to strap that bomb to himself, be like, Allah Akbar! So they're gonna have to classify him as a brand new thing, a sexual terrorist. And they're gonna have to put him in Guantanamo Bay and on the sex offender registry. Just keep him away from the child prisoners, which you know we have, folks. You know we got some kids in Guantanamo Bay, so keep him away from the kiddies. Or maybe not. Maybe put him in the same cell. Might get the kids talking. divulge their evil terrorist sources. You know what I'm saying? Scarier still, the government shut down a bunch of websites the other day. Not for political dissent or anything like that. They don't care about that. They know we're not satisfied with the way things are going. They don't give a shit, because they know the most we're going to do is like, hey, right, so they don't care about us. They shut down a bunch of torrent sites because it was hurting big business. And government always has to stand up for big business. That's why if the bank is foreclosing on your house, the government sends someone over to kick you out. Because the government doesn't take the side of the people, it takes the sides of the powerful institutions of the day. Pretty soon, if you graffiti the bathroom at Walmart, the government's gonna send some thugs to break your fingers so you can't hold a pen anymore. And if you write a negative review on Amazon.com, the publisher of whatever book you criticized is gonna get the government to send the cops over your house and stick a baton up your ass. Won't be writing any more bad reviews then, will you, bucko? I just wonder, how much will you people take? The government tramples on your Fourth Amendment rights every time you travel. They're foaming at the mouth to strip you of your First Amendment rights. They don't care anymore. They pay their cops to put you in jail for what you put into your body, what you put into your mind, what you do with your life. They spend your tax dollars to send your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and your friends overseas to die for the interest of multinational corporations with big, bloated defense contracts. And how does the average American feel about this? Their reaction can be summed up like so. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. And the ones who do give a shit about the wrong things. They say, we're being taxed too much. But they don't care about what those taxes go to. If those taxes are going to war, those people are like, A-okay. If it goes to healthcare, that's when they get furious. Use our money to destroy lives. Don't use it to save lives. Yeah, that's logical. Remind me again why we believe in something called the goodness of the human spirit. If there's such a thing as the goodness of the human spirit, then where is all the righteous anger? Where is all the indignation of the people? Where are the strong men who stand up to tyranny with heads held high? They're playing Angry Birds on their iPhone. They're watching reruns of House on Hulu. That's where they are. And hey, I'm not saying I'm any better. I'm one of them. I'm part of the problem. I'm just another broken man in a country full of broken men. But I hope that in describing the horrors that I see to you, maybe one person who isn't as jaded as I am will stand up and actually do something about it. Maybe that person is you. But probably not.